Okay, violas, I'm going to try this again. So the other one got somehow deleted. Again, there's the Unison practice video, so please look at that. That goes over the sections that are in unison or in octaves, and I go over it very slowly over the pitches. And I also give some fingerings for some of those. The difference between viola and violin fingerings options for that. For this video, let's start at T, since this has been a problem issue in rehearsal. The biggest thing is to go over this very slowly. Make sure you're playing the correct accidentals. Go over it with a tuner. So if we play in first position at T, you could do low 1, low 4, low 3, then low 3 and low 2 touch. So remember that's A flat, G flat, F flat. G flat is the same as F sharp. E flat is F flat. If I just say that right, F flat is E natural, right? So A flat, G flat, F flat. Now F flat and E flat touch, 2. Now move 3 up. That's F natural, G flat touch. Okay, A flat, low 1, low 2, B flat, touch C flat, then low 4. Now the 2 and 3 touch. Okay, so G flat, A flat, full step, touch. So B flat and C flat, touch, because C flat is B natural. Low 4, low 3, they touch. Okay, so let's do that slowly. 1 and 2 and 1. Now that should be off the string here. So it's going to be bump, 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 bump. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So here, save your bow. Okay? Now the other option is you could do shifting to, you could start this in second position. So replace that with 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 3, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. You could go to first. Then here, instead of G flat, that's awkward with the string crossings, go to third position. So here in G flat, put 1. 1, 2, 3, touch 4, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Now you could go back down 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so that's easier with the string crossings. Okay, now at U, let's go over these pitches. So B flat, low 2, low 1, G flat, again that's the same as F sharp, low 4, F flat, same as E natural, low 3. Then we have our D flat, so G, A, B, C, D flat, touching C, touching D flat, B flat. Now we have B double flat, that's the same as A natural, so it's a half step. G. Now A flat. So low 1, now low 2, they don't touch. Open G. Low 4. So G flat, F sharp. Now move the 3 low. Low 2. Low 1. Low 4. Low 4. Low 3 and low 2 touch. Low 1. Low 4, 3. Now we go to F natural. So okay. So let's do This in a rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and a big crescendo. It would also be, you could shift. So you could do 3, 2, 1. So you're on the same string, all on the C string. That would be even better. Okay. Okay, so that whole section from T to W, I would practice. I would try to memorize it. I would sing it with a tuner, practice it with a tuner. Make sure you're really thinking about all of the notes, what they are, the correct accidental. Okay, so at W, you can be in first position. That's fine. So 2, 2. Now save your bow. Make sure that's E, F sharp, G sharp. Now F natural, C natural. Okay, so lots of vibrato. Save your bow on the slur. Travel. Space there. Okay, at Y, let's go over these pitches. Natural. F sharp. C sharp. Now B flat, low 2. Low 2. Okay, let's do that in a rhythm. 1, 2. Back to the frog. Diminuendo. And then disappear. The tremolo at the tip, okay? Okay, good. So now let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so now let's go back to the beginning. So you can do this in first position. Tune with your D. Then I go over that in the Unison video. You could also do third. 1, 2. Okay, and then these are heavy. Remember, that's a retard, and then the solo goes right back into tempo. So this is off the string, and don't play so loud that you can't hear the tune. If you can't hear the tune, you're playing too loud. 2T as well. Keep your bow close to the string. Remember, we talked about the staccato, that if you do this, it's not going to work. You can't hold your bow so tight. Get your wrist a little bit higher. Don't have a really low arm. So keep it very close to the string. Very little bow. Just practice that stroke. Okay? So then the solo at 26. Okay, so same notes. B natural. B flat. Okay, now for the pizzicato at C. Low 1, so you really have to make sure your arm again isn't dead, so you could also do your thumb. You're going to get a lot of sound in there, okay? Then for your glissando, you're sliding down to, so those are the pitches, so 3. Okay, so practice the shift. Rhythms. Okay, so just practice that until you feel very comfortable with that. The trill at D is B flat to C natural. Then we have the D flat and C touch. So really get those sforzandos. Okay, and then we have a glissando here as well on the tutti. Go to third position. So 3 on B flat, slide down to F. Okay, then we have the solo, B flat. Okay, now let's look at F, rehearsal F68. So here you have to be in third or second position. So let's try third. So this is 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4. Okay, then you have more string crossing if you do second position. That's 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, touch, 3, 4, 3, 1. So remember, for the quarter note, pull your bow and vibrate. So it's not, don't press. So, okay, really lots of getting that moving. Then when we're coming out of that, so this is now before G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're in third position, then 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. Okay? Okay. Okay, I fixed your one fingering there. So you would have 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 1, 2. Touch. So E flat and D. Touch. 2 and 1 touch. Now you could do 2, 1. Shift. 3, 2. Or you could go to first position there. Okay, so A flat, G, F, E flat, B flat, C, B flat, F. Okay, and then remember these are going to really be at the frog and heavy. Okay, then the solo is F sharp to G sharp trill, then G sharp to A natural, E to F natural, F sharp to G sharp, then we have E sharp to F sharp, so they touch, G natural to A natural, they do not touch, then F natural to G natural, with a turn E F natural. Okay? Then at J, you're with the second violins, so really watch the second violins, and make sure your F sharp is in tune. Make sure it's high enough. Okay? So the tutti, well, the solo at L, so D flat, C for the tutti. Now we have C flat, which is the same as B natural, so you can play a 2. So, and the top has D, E flat. So make sure those are the correct notes at the end of that. Okay? Then we have before N, you have the E flat. So low 2, low 3, they don't touch. Then the tutti, low 2. That's in 5. So if you're counting, if you're thinking in the pulse of 1, so ba 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 ba. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try before N, 2 bars. 1, 1, 1, 1. up, 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 down, up, and the tutti comes in down. Okay, and some space there so I can hear those rhythms. Again, off the string. At P, there's the open C, and then the trill C to D. So third position with the open. Okay, then at Q, third position, 3. Make sure that C sharp is really high. So F, G, F, touch E, D, reach, C sharp, B, A. Now you can go to first position. F natural, reach high for your C sharp. So let's do that in a rhythm at Q, 1, 2. Okay, and then really do the dynamics at R. So when you have the forte, you really want to do the forte and then drop down for the mezzo forte and build back up to the tutti, the fortissimo, okay? Now let's look at S 184. Okay, so A flat, B flat, A flat, B flat, they touch. Now C flat and B flat. Low 4, low 3, touching low 2. Then 4, 3, 2, and 3 touch. 4. Or you could also do, you could do a 3 here. Shift. So 3, 2. This will be easier for the string crossings. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Or you could do 3, 1. Okay, let's do that at S. 1, 2. Okay, and then we've already gone over T. And that's next section. That whole next part we already went over. So let's go to now BB. Okay, so we have lots of the soli part here in the tutti. These are all going to be off the string. Okay. Okay, so looking at BB, E, F natural. So definitely you could do 2, 3, open 1, 4. Or you wait for the cello. Bagadagatom. Okay, so you could do first position. So it's a 5th. So open. So do 3 on both strings. Then open. You could do that, or you could do 1 and then 2. Okay? And then that's for a very long time that you have that. And the next one is at FF. So that when the tutti comes in, you just play divisi. So you play either the top or the bottom. Make sure you're playing F natural. Okay? And C natural. Then at 290 at FF, put 3 on F, 2 on B, so they touch, and then C sharp touches as well. So 3, touch 2, touch 4. So, okay, so then we have, okay, then the next one that changes, you can leave the 2 there, and then put 1, so we have D flat, and then 3, so this part stays the same, and then you have the low 1. Okay, then we have the low 1, low 2, okay, and you can do, oh, sorry, no, I was wrong. So they're going to touch. Then we're going from the E flat to D flat. And now you have an open, so it's going to be low 1, low 2, and open. Then we have back to naturals. Okay? So save your bow for this. So if you go, you'll give it a bounce there. Okay? Then the 2T at GG. We have F natural. Okay? Oh, sorry. Then the bottom is B natural. Then here I would do third position for the E flat. Then so you're not crossing strings. So 3, 4, not touching. Now 2, 3, not touching. Now 1, 2. For your triplet. Okay, so C flat, D flat, E flat, E natural. So you're going from your duple to your triplet. Okay, then at HH, we have our, you could stay in third position. 1, 2. That way you're already ready. So you could be in third position that way for this. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? You could also be in first. So 2, 3, open, 1, 2, shift to third, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do 2, 2, but don't do one finger. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4 is the safest. Okay, so I spent quite a bit of time on that on the Unison video. Okay, so that repeats over with the solos and the tutis. You can do the same fingering, either third or the shifting to third. Okay, then let's see. We have for the trills at KK, you have C sharp and then D. So the trill D to E flat. So then you have F sharp and then G to A flat trill. Okay, then we have the A to B flat. Oh, sorry, no. Yes. And then you can do these in third position. You could do do it third position. Then we have B to C natural. And then, okay. Then the trills with the note right after your pizzicato, F natural to E. Okay, then F sharp to E sharp. Okay, so now let's look at the notes before MM. For those chords, do divisi, please. Just practice that with the tuner. Okay, go over those notes. And then right before MM is a sextuplet, so it's triplet plus triplet. So it's C double sharp, which is the same as D natural. So put a fourth finger. Then we have B sharp, same as C natural. A sharp, same as B flat. G sharp, same as A flat. So it's going to be all whole steps. So okay, so all up bow. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay, so practice that quite a bit. Practice your right before it. Then just make sure you have your rhythm correct. Okay, at NN, you could be in first position or you could be in second position. Second position is easier with the string crossings. So first, okay, second position would be 1, 2, 3, make sure G sharp and A touch. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, make sure you're really doing the right bowing. Okay, and I went over that in the Unison video as well. Then at the solo, you can be in first or in second. So second will be 1, 4, 1, 2, since you just came out of that. Or you could do 2, 1, 2, 3, and now 4, low 3. Okay, and then sing on these. Okay, and then tutti coming out of that. The top. Make sure your E flats are in tune. So, okay, the bottom stays F natural. Then 1B4 PP. You can do first position. So D flat. So low 3, low 2, low 1, low 4, and now. Okay, or C natural and B. So at PP you go to B natural and D. So you could also do third position, 1, 4, touching 3, 2, and then space. Okay. Then at 381. You can do first. Okay. So then at 389, one before that, we are in treble clef. So let's go over this part. So first you're going to find third position. Replace that with 1. So D, E, F sharp, G sharp. So that G sharp's way up there. So 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. Now you could do options. You could do 4, 1, 4. Or you could do 3, 2, 1, 2. We have to make sure that's low enough. And then back up. 4. I think it's safer for us to stay. So let's do 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 1. Now you can also do fourth position, okay? So to find that, we have our D, E, so put 1 there, okay? So that's easier for the crossing. So 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4. 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 4. Okay, so just go over that really slowly and figure out which fingering you want to do. I'm going to write that other option in there as well, the fourth position. Okay, then the next part after the chord, you come out. So really land on that. Then you can go to first position. Okay, so go over those notes carefully. I went over that in the Unison. That has to really be in tune, so please really practice that part. Okay? The next spot, I think I'll start a new video for you. See you in a minute.